Let's go back to our work from number 3 and number 4. What shape did we use to build these larger shapes? That's right, we used a square. Are those little squares that we used to build these larger shapes the same size? Yes, that's right. All of our blocks are the same size. If all of our blocks are the same size, are our unit fractions the same? Evaluate. I see some friends saying yes and some friends saying no. Let's look at this shape. How many parts are in this whole? Say it out loud. Yes, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we refer to just one part, how could we describe that fraction? Yes, we would describe it as 1/4 because we're talking about one part out of a total of 4 parts. Let's look at this rectangle. How many parts are in this whole? Say it out loud. Yes, 8 parts. If we refer to just one part, what is the fraction that we can use to describe it? How do you know? Yes, one part is 1/8 because we're talking about just one part out of a total number of 8 parts in the whole. Even though we used the same sized squares to make these larger shapes, why do they have different unit fractions? Say your answers out loud. Why do these shapes have different unit fractions? That's right. The unit fractions are different because our wholes are different size. This rectangle here has 8 total squares, so the unit fraction was 1/8. This square has a total of 4 squares, so the unit fraction was 1/4. As you continue to your work today, remember that a fraction is the relationship of the parts to the whole. Different sized wholes are going to give us different unit fractions, and we need to notice the total number of equal parts and the number of parts that are being referred to.